athlete, extremely quick, not only of foot, but his hands are quick too. He's not just a scorer or defender. I mean, he's got a chance to be one of the best do-it-all players in the league as he continues to grow as a passer and ball handler. And rebounding is one of the best at his position right now in the league.
Butler, he's checked in for the Pistons. Jody Meeks comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And George, here we go. Out to Conley. On the wing, George. Defended by Butler. Another shot. Shot is blocked. 1:58 left to play in the third. That's good.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
George dishes to Lillard, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And let's take this chance to show you the highest scoring power forwards and centers in the NBA since the All-Star break. Fourth, Greg Monroe.
And there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively, face up or back to the basket. They can get it done.
And that's what makes that list so intriguing to me, Steve, just how varied it is in terms of technique each of those big men use. I mean, you could fill a textbook by taking a little piece of each of their games. I mean, they all do something different and unique and do it well.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Jackson kicks to Meeks. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Outside Butler, back to Jackson. There's the three, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Butler's got 5.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
And the dunk by James.
Assist goes to Paul George.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Conley against Jackson. Monroe up top. Back to Jackson. Puts up a 3. No luck. Good work defensively by Conley.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Jackson against Conley. And Drummond kicks to Meeks. The pass to Monroe. Hornets with the rebound.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
From half court, the shot is off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Hornets on top, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
Unquestionably.
Sean Williams is out there with Tayshaun Prince. And there's Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jennings in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Passes to Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's not very often you can say this about the future is looking pretty bright in Charlotte.
So often the season ends and you're thinking about the issues you've got to deal with, but right now the Hornets headed in a good direction.
Irving's shot is good.
Another bucket, adding to their lead. They've been the better team. in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
Jennings can't get it to go.
And for Charlotte, as you said, part of it is feeling good with their direction, but also they should feel good that they actually have a direction after the way the last few years had gone.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Shot is no good. Great D that time from Davis.
You know, having a direction, as you mentioned, had been a problem with Charlotte because they seemed to change their minds every year about who they were going to be, and they did it for the last decade or so. Now it seems as though the base is solid, and they've got an idea of how they want to build and who they want to build around, and they've got a group that can grow together.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Joel Anthony comes in for Tayshaun Prince, and Quincy Miller subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 22 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Harden against Jennings. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass. What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Jennings can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Williams. Three-pointer. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 3rd rebound on the night. They get it back. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Williams, a screen on Harden. Jennings passes to Williams. He kicks it to Anthony. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Well, guys, the league has taken some steps to pick up the pace of the game. Over the last decade, we've seen a lot of rule changes with hand checks and zone defenses, and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
John Lucas is checked in for the Pistons. Charlotte also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Garnett comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Martin in for James Harden. Pistons shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And back to that move by the league to speed up the game. It doesn't seem like the league is done.
Yeah, you know, and I think more can be done, Kevin. Cutting down on timeouts. You see in soccer, they just run a little sponsor banner in the corner of the screen while the ball is in play. Continuous play. Continuous play. Reduce the number of free throws, I think, is another step. But that would be more a result of not fouling than teams not getting to the line.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Irving. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Miller with a screen on Lillard. Over in the corner, Williams. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, he had to get that shot off quickly because the defense was all over him.
Yeah, that's the key, Steve. The quick trigger. Any hesitation, and that shot gets blocked.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Williams dishes to Lucas. He feeds it to Miller. Wide open look. No good from Lucas.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And finished off by Martin.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Lucas against Lillard. Lucas with it. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kyrie Irving. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
And that one's good, Anthony.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
And Lillard kicks to DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Lucas with it. Lillard picks him up. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Miller outside. The rebound by Garnett. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's Martin missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Lucas up top. Again, the Pistons score. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And this one.
Well, Anthony, this win has got to feel...